Alright. I'm really looking forward to seeing because we got Sir Kame down in the orange and we're casting from flippin' caster age. What is not to love? Now I posted a challenge on my YouTube called the Trifecta, and I think Sir Commodon is going for the Trifecta in this game. Particularly, he's trying to complete the Byzantine portion of the Trifecta, which requires you to TC drop your opponent and win. And I think Haboob is the perfect map to TC drop. It is so easy to keep your opponent off of these two central chunks of wood. And if he doesn't go for those central chunks, he goes for one of these back lines over here. Well, you can't even construct walls on that. So I'm expecting some really aggressive... Wait, I can select trees and see how much wood is in there. That is hilarious. Okay, well, that's a cool little feature. I'm still learning Capture Age, and we're going to be learning Capture Age as we go. Standard 6 on food, additional ones. Wait, was that 8 on food? How many does he have on food over here? Yeah, he has slightly too many on food, but who cares? Sir Commodon does not. He is here for a good time, not a long time. Oh, he's trying to lame some rhinos to oh, that's got pro moves. Just pro things with my pro friends. I also wonder how many pop he's going to go up to drop the TC. Well, you don't actually go up to feudal age. I feel like I'm doing a whole bunch of things wrong during this cast, but you know what? Who cares? Just enjoy the game, and I certainly enjoy this game a lot. So he has an extra rhino. I think that's actually a neutral rhino because Haboob has additional resources in the middle sometimes. That's a nice wall off on that wood line. That's actually going to make it slightly tricky for Sir Commodon to do a whole bunch of harassing on it when he does go for that TC drop. Loom 275 in the bank is what he requires, and forward? Forward? Onward? Wait, he's doing a different variation. He's actually, that's why he had so many on food. He's clicking up first because Byzantines get additional HP on their TCs every single age they go up. Now, if I were to do a TC drop with Byzantines, I would just straight send it in Dark Age. But I like that he's actually taking advantage of the Byzantine bonus and trying to get the most out of this TC drop as possible. That's super cool. And oh no! Oh, mispositioning on those villagers a little bit. You definitely don't want the villagers to be in range of that TC. And this fight could actually go really wrong because 20 HP, 20% more HP is not that much more HP. I wish I could see the health. Oh, okay. If I click them both, I can see the health bars of everything. Like I said, still getting used to Capture Age, but what an absolute joy it is to finally be able to use Capture Age without my entire PC lagging. Oh, 1-for-1, not bad. If you could have microed that one weak one back, that's the really hard part about vill fighting, is you gotta make sure that you micro those weak ones back. It's kind of like a situation going on over here. They're just jostling for position. Oh, pull this guy back. Yes. Pro moves. He has learned from the Lord himself, but that is not... Ooh. Bad targeting from Blue, who is John Braff playing as the Franks. I love how he's doing this to a Frank picker. I joke around a lot with Frank pickers and like, oh, you dirty Frank picker, you only want to win games and stuff like that. Meanwhile, my brother has picked Franks as well.
Okay.
This Siki, can't you see? Sometimes your eyes are hypnotizing. that sneaky wood line might actually become a problem for Sir Commodore as this game progresses. He obviously knows about this wood line and is trying to deny it. Can't repair anymore, and now it's just going to be vill fight, vill fight, vill fight, vill fight. I really highly recommend that you put on a lot of pressure once that TC does go down. And I want everybody to know that TC dropping is really not that hard. Sir Commodore is actually doing a more difficult version here. Once you have the farm secured, steal all of the farms and your eco will be so much better than your opponents, because now he has lost a total of 8 farms and he has to rebuild all of those farms. Definitely don't want to be fill fighting if you have less numbers. Bring the numbers over. Fight, 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 fight. Cool, 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 cool. Chill, 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 chill. There's another group over here. And this is what TC fighting is all about. It's just absolute chaos all the time. You want to shift click as much as you can so that you attack future villagers once the villagers that they're targeting has gone down. And these villagers are also going to come over here to... Oh my god, there's like 3 groups of villagers running around. Finally a TC has been... This is so helpful that I can see where the new TC is going to be going up. We are 22 minutes into this game and nobody is anywhere near castle. Although if Sir Commodore built a market, sold a whole bunch of wood, then he probably would be able to go to Castle Og. It's crazy how you can actually outdo your opponent by means of eco, even though your eco is not very strong and all over the map. Interesting though to go for scouts. Sir Commodore definitely has to build either some defensive spearmen or some scouts / knights of his own. But if blue froze all of these scouts, oof. Another thing that I really like is when your opponent does go for scouts, it's very, very easy for you to counter them by simply vill fighting. Unless they have a whole bunch of upgrades on them, then obviously you don't want to take those engages. But these are +0/+0, so you can easily fight them, in my opinion. And blue just has all of this eco that is slowly but surely lying. Why you always lying? Why you lying? Absolute mess. But if we look at the villager count, 20 to 32, and you're kind of asking yourself, how did this happen? Well, all the food that blue had went into scouts, which he cannot replace very easily because he only has 3 on food. Well, I guess 4 on food now in a very inefficient manner. Whereas Sir Commodore, he has 4 on food right around his TC, and then he has all 8 of these farms that he also stole. The amount of idle time and it not mattering is wonderful. Obviously, if you go to higher elos like 1500, 1600 elo, then you can't have all these idols. But this strategy, in my opinion, works regardless of your elo. People don't expect you to TC drop. If you do want to try out TC drop, I recommend that you start with Persians. Persians is obviously a lot easier, but if you want to give yourself a challenge, check out the Trifecta. Byzantines, Teutons, and Cumans. I have dropped with all 3 of these civilizations myself, and it's a lot of fun just to see in what way you can take this game. Oh, Spearman, you need to be over here. Once this stable is also walled in, that's going to make it really awkward for blue. He's going to have to spend a whole bunch of his wood to rebuild that stable. Now, he does have like 600 in the bank, but he probably wants to be spending that wood on farms. He also has like these houses. Why does he? Don't question it. And some random goats. He's really struggling for food, but I don't think he's going to give up that easily. Blue is actually ahead. I think Sir Commodore should consider TC dropping over here. Now I do have a cool little tool over here. How do I do this? With tab? Yeah, with tab. Okay, so that's blue's perspective, but I want to actually click on this And now click tab again. And now we can see Sir Commodon's perspective. And he, wow, perfect timing. He has just scouted that the TC is over here. And now that he knows that the TC is over here, what does he do? Beautiful. I would have done the same thing. That's exactly what you have to do. Wait, what? He's 5 stone short. He's 5 stone short. Oh, that happens to me all the diggity dang time. So now he's just kind of like standing here going, I need some more stone. Don't delete your TC until you have enough wood and key stone in the bank. If you don't have enough wood and stone in the bank, do not delete your TC. Otherwise, you're going to be made fun of on the YouTube, just like we're making fun of Sir Commodon right now. But honestly, just so much respect for this guy for doing this, having fun with this challenge that I proposed to him, and looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to see how this all turns out. Slike. Nope, no such luck. I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit. Has collected that stone now. Has the wood as well, and there comes the TC. And I would not like to be blue in the situation. Yeah, you have the score lead. Yeah, you have actually the same amount of eco. I was gonna say, even if you have more eco, there are no farms that you're gonna be collecting anytime soon. Garrison, and it's the same situation that we were in just a succulent second ago. Another pro TC dropper tip right here. You only need 10 villagers in your TC to drop the maximum amount of arrows. So what Sir Commodon could do here is he could actually click to wood or click to gold or whatever resource he wants to collect and ungarrison 3 of them. He is doing that. Oh my god, this dirty boy. He's like, oh, you're not gonna fire on me? That's cool. All these scouts, by the way, as soon as this TC goes down, are gonna swoop. Oh, he doesn't even care. He's like, I swoop in now! I swoop in now! Oh, Foobler, don't tell me how to live my life. I do what I want, and I want what I do. If he can take this TC out before his opponent makes it to Castle Og, that would be amazing. I think that would be GG right here, right now. 70% of the way there. I think Sir Commodon knows that he's up. Oh, you have so many more scouts, dude. Use these scouts. He's 30 seconds away. 80%. Oh, I think he's gonna make it. I don't know how relevant it's gonna be, but it does become scarier and scarier the later you let your opponent progress with a TC drop. Preferably, you're trying to end a TC drop game in Dark Age. I guess you could also go for a feudal age, which we saw here with Byzantines, so that you get that additional 20% HP. But then you're really trying to aim it to end in the feudal age. As you go longer and longer and longer, he's gonna... Wait. GG? What? What's going on here? Knights? I mean, I don't think this is GG yet. He's 8 villagers ahead. All he has to do is click up himself. Sell all of this wood, convert it into gold, convert that gold back into food, and swoop in with these scouts. Obviously that knight is quite detrimental, but this is the primary part of his eco. I'm really confused why he said GG in that situation, or well played, or whatever it is. Going to Castle Age does not give you the win, in my opinion, and I think Sir Commodon is here to prove just that. Blue is just collecting wood. What is Castle Age really getting him? Oh no. The swooperoonie. Oh no! Oh, don't let him repair. I think he went a little bit early, but he wanted to stop the repair villagers. And I think they're going to be popping out right now. Yep. Keep killing. Oh, why are these not on aggressive stance? Oh, he has lost a lot of villagers here. All the way back down to 24 pop. And doesn't look like blue has the wood in the bank to repair this anymore. One night, that's great. But if you have a whole bunch of spearmen and a whole bunch of scouts, you'll be able to handle one night. No problemo. Second TC over here, that was a smart decision. But this is the primary source of blue's eco. If this goes down, it's over. And I think, indeed, it is going to be going down. He doesn't have the wood to keep repairing this. Send those scouts! Come on, Sir Commodore! Come on! What is blue doing with this one night? Just standing there? I was gonna say, you have one night. You might as well take advantage of it. You should probably protect with that knight. This TC that's going to go down. Do not run it into the TC fire. That would be... Oh, and the tower! The nasty boy tower, just to stop the repairs. The scouts swoop in. And now, blue, you can call the GGG, because I can see you running down to 22, 21, 20, 19. Well, I'm counting way too fast. These villagers haven't even dropped yet. 20, 19, 18. Oh my. Commandant does need to go up to Castle Odge himself, because if he doesn't go up to Castle Age, he's going to be in some big problems. I disagree with focusing on that knight. I think you should have just focused on the villagers. Knights do really good against scouts, but then again, I'm wrong. Just wrong. Oh man. So now the main eco of blue is over here. He's still in the lead score-wise, and that's probably keeping him in this game, but there's not much hope for blue at this time anymore, as more scouts are going to clear up this job. And I would not be surprised if the GG was now called. Not called now. I completely lied to you. Now, Sir Commodore needs to quickly find wherever his opponent is. His opponent can't even afford knights, it seems like. That's why he just has tons and tons of scouts. He's realized, is he going to drop him again? Fight it, dude. Those scouts are so weak. Just fight. Oh, he targeted the one scout that was full HP. That's going to allow all the other scouts to get so many more hits in. When you're fighting against scouts or any other melee unit, you want to first target the weak one, then target the stronger ones. That way they're going to get less hits in. And oh, yikes. That was so much food just flush down the toilet. A 3-person TC drop, I think, is going to be in the future over here. That's hilarious. But I think this game has been over now. Since that one TC went down, okay, it's going to be a tower, it looks like. Yeah, tower to deny all of the wood. And then if you drop a TC over here, you are all good. Or you could even like take down a TC with scouts. But taking down a TC with scouts is a big flipping ask. Another blue is not giving up. Man, at this point you kind of gotta be rooting for blue. The KD, by the way, absolutely terrible for Sir Commodore. He threw so many scouts over the course of this game. It's not even funny how many scouts have perished. I thought I was going to be casting a short, little, cute game over here. I was so flippin' wrong. This game has been going for almost an hour of in-game time. You want to farm, but I'm not going to let you. And when you go for my tower, I'm gonna slice you down with the knights. That's painful, painful, painful. Is he even producing additional villagers? No, he is not. I think that's another mistake that Sir Commandant made, and maybe he could improve. Most important, especially when you have the advantage. Well, I guess at this point he's just convinced that he's already won, which you should never do. You should never be overconfident, because this could actually be a serious problem. If Blue got enough eco to get a bunch of knights out, he could do so much raiding on Sir Commandant's economy. What I was trying to say is, I think if Sir Commandant had increased his villager number, and if half of his villagers weren't idle, he would have already won this game. Like how he's just taking it. Logic be damned! Logic be damned. We're taking down this flipping TC with scouts. I don't care. In true Poop Lord fashion, who needs eco when I have scouts? That is what this game is all about. Only now getting the attack upgrade too. Oh my god. It's silly. He has spotted this over here now. He knows that there's villagers over here. Actually, quite a bit of villagers. And he needs to take this down or TC drop this. I think he... That's why he hasn't... Yeah. He just deleted his TC. He's just full going for it. He doesn't care. Pooplord said I had to TC drop, so I'm just gonna keep dropping. This is like the third or the fourth drop that Sir Commandant has done. Blue has definitely not done the best job at garrisoning when he needs to garrison, and vill fighting when he needs to vill fight. Well, don't leave it. Oh, he's using his villagers to finish it off. Yeah, scouts don't do very well against TCs. I guess I'd better use these villagers to finish off the job. Hey, there's some farms over here. That would be so boss if he took all these farms over here. There's like 7 farms. If he took all the farms, that would be pretty cool, in my opinion, as well. Does need 2 more villagers in here to continue this. But surely, after this TC goes down, this game is over, right? I mean surely. I can't really engage comfortably with all the villagers, even though he has 9 scouts here. And he's just going to slow and steady surround the GG. It's called 72 scouts were sent to their absolute death, except for 9 of them. 63? Ah, bummer. I was hoping it would be 69. That would have been nice. Statistics, score, military. Look at these KD numbers over here. 93 units killed from Johann Bracht, and 70 units lost. Well, 69 units killed. You know, Sir Commandant, I take it all back. That was extra nice. I like the economy one as well. The amount of resources collected is kind of useful. This one, I do not think it's useful at all. How much of the map you have explored, and obviously the society in terms of villager numbers. You can see he could have had so much more of a villager lead if he had just increased past 36 villagers. But Sir Commandant was nice and stubborn from this point on, and he's like, no more villagers. We got this. All we need is more scout. And you know what? If that's how you want to play the game, respect. Keep walking. Keep playing Age of Empires how you want to play Age of Empires. And with that, Poop Lord out.